All right, hey there, viewers. So today we got a 2015 Honda Fit. This customer's complaint is it intermittently does not crank or start. So it's very intermittent. But I have was able to duplicate it. It doesn't. The starter just goes click every 10 tries, and yeah, it just needs a starter. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect the battery. The starter is just like right in front right here behind this harness. You can't really see it, but you can see parts of it. And you know, you can see the top of the positive cable for the starter. The connector for the starter solenoid, you can't see it, but it's that wire that goes underneath. You can reach around and disconnect it. There is the top bolt. There's a top bolt right here. You can't see it either, but you can get a socket and extension, and then you can get a long ratchet, and then you can break that top part loose. And then the other bolt is just right there. If you can see it, I'm going to see if I can point it at it. Right there. Well, yeah. So there's the other bolt. So looks pretty simple. Other than that, I'm just going to remove the splash shield underneath, and then I'm going to pull the starter from down below. So, anyways, we're going to disconnect the battery first. You might notice this battery is a lot bigger than what it's supposed to be in here. I guess the customer did it himself. Uh-oh, socket's gonna fall off. There we go. Disconnect the negative, pop it down there so it doesn't touch the terminals, and then we're ready to go. Okay, so I got the positive cable on the starter off. Right, you can get it from up here. You can get the connector for the starter solenoid down on the bottom, so I already removed it off the stud. Right, so now we're gonna go down below. Okay, so now we're down below. Disconnected the connector. The positive cable on top is disconnected, so I don't know if I can show you where the top bolt is, but it is, let's see, I can't see it, but it's right where my hand is. See, it's right here. See it? There it is. See? So the top bolt might be a little difficult to get at, is because the amount of space you have in here. You might need a fine-tooth ratchet to break it loose, but because this top bolt is so long, it does flex a little bit, so you might not be able to crack it loose. But I was able to crack it loose, and I'll show you the bolt, because if you're doing it for the first time, you see all the corrosion on that bolt. It might be a little bit harder to break that bolt loose first if you're doing it for the first time because of the corrosion on there. But yeah, this bolt does flex a bit when you're trying to break it loose, and the amount of space you have with the ratchet, make sure you have a fine-tooth ratchet to be able to crack this bolt loose. So the next bolt is this guy right here. Yeah, this guy. Don't fall on me. There you go. Top bolt, or bottom bolt's out. That's that bolt. Starter is ready to fall out. Alright, so I got the starter on my bench. It's a pretty small starter for a Honda Fit. Like, my hand's about pretty much bigger than the starter, and I got pretty small hands, so yeah. But it's a Mitsuba, assembled in Mexico. The new one's also, here's the part number, made in Mexico. If you're wondering how many kilometers is on this Fit, this thing has 150,000 kilometers, so for you guys, less than 100,000 miles. But from what I've seen, these starters go at like even 60,000 kilometers, 80,000 kilometers. So yeah, there's no, I don't know, I think it's just quality of parts, I guess. But yeah, they're very common on the Honda Fits for going bad. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to take out the new one. I'm going to install the new one. Everything's all in reverse order. But yeah. See if I can get my finger in there to get the positive cable back on. Oh yeah, small hands for the win. It's not about the size, it's how you use it. There you go. I'll get the nut on top. I'll get the nut on the stud there. This is why my girlfriend is dating me. Yep. Get the stud on there. And there you go. Got the stud on the top of the positive cable. Battery terminal back on. Ooh. So the only thing left is to start the car, but I don't know what's been going on lately. Maybe it's just parts quality, because I think, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, my next door neighbor, he put a brand new OEM Honda starter, put it into the Civic that needed a starter, went to start it, and it went zing. It just spins. It didn't even engage. And we were looking at each other and we're like, was that the OEM Honda starter that you just put in and it's doing that? We're like, he was like, yeah. So he ended up having to do that job again and ordering another starter. But that was fine. But on that same day, we also ordered a starter for a Honda Pilot, which, you know, the guy behind me on the other hoist, he, because, you know, there's a bulletin for the idle stop start, you know, you replace the starter, stuff like that. And right out of the box, the positive cable wasn't even attached. It wasn't even attached to the starter. So, and then, yeah, I think the stud is broken, or I don't know, over tightened when when they assembled it or something. I don't know. So we end up having to get another starter for that Honda Pilot too. So, yeah, I don't know. So, anyways, I'm gonna make sure it starts, and it does. So, yeah. But anyways, if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. You guys want to see something cool? Just coming by over here. So my buddy here thought it was a bearing issue, and he took all the bearings out, right? But all the bearings are all good. The issue is the spring. What are these? Lost motion spring? Is broken. And destroyed the, I guess, the little hole there on the cylinder head.
Look at like the hole
Yeah.
here. Look at how, like, these are the normal hole.
Yeah.
Look at how much bigger it is. Like, look through it like this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you can see like where it's being like chewed up.
There you go.
Yeah.